Greetings. This is Greg for Teslafaninsight. We wanted to do a quick show today regarding the fact that a few announcements came on the Semi. The first is that Elon just completed a 500-mile trip, fully loaded at 81,000 pounds of cargo on a flat surface with the new Semi. He also revealed that he's inviting Bill Gates to take a ride at that Semi because Bill indicated that the battery would be too heavy to be able to carry a full load, and Elon wanted to demonstrate this to him. Now, just a reminder, please take time to like and subscribe, and want to also thank our subscribers and our Patreon supporters. It is greatly appreciated. It was also noted that Tesla will begin a simultaneous truck delivery process for not only Pepsi and their Frito-Lay brand in Modesto, but they would also be beginning deliveries for UPS and Walmart. So I think this is awesome news, and it's nice to see things moving at pace. As you'll note, there were some photos that were distributed a couple of months ago showing this Semi being delivered or shipped by truck to other parts of the country. So I wanted to mention this because the thought at that point was that Tesla was simply doing another round of sort of truck moves to different locations across the country so that future customers could get a look at the vehicles. Turns out that these are actually deliveries that are being made to other customers, i.e. those that I just described, and we expect to see more of this. How many vehicles were delivered? We've got photos in different spots in the country of different vehicles, but the recipient customers are under strict rules that if they reveal anything about the Semi without Tesla's permission, they potentially lose access to the trucks or their line position for those trucks. This actually happened to Ryder as an example. So I think this is amazing. The biggest question mark that's been lurking is what took the vehicle so long if it's been viable from the beginning? There are all these other questions like the 2170 battery has been around for a long time, and why didn't the truck come to market earlier given that there wasn't any battery change? The other sort of noteworthy thing I believe about the vehicle is that chip technology operates typically on a 3-year time cycle. So it costs a lot of money to develop the chip and then build it. And usually manufacturers use it at scale for about 3 years, after which you're moving on to the next chip for many reasons in terms of performance, etc. And so it's interesting that they've chosen to delay this long because you do get to work with an older chip, but at the same time you miss out on the benefits of the new chips that are, if you will, more efficient. They draw less power and they perform better. So it's an interesting choice what he's and Tesla has been doing in that regard. So I'm fascinated by what's going on because there's a little excitement going on, because if he's comfortable having Gates go for a 500-mile drive and demonstrating the weight capacity of the vehicle, we can kind of cross off the whole idea that the freight weight is well below what Elon had talked about. And it kind of opens up new questions, which is how are they able to pull off moving that much freight while other competitors' batteries force them into shorter ranges and half of the freight that can go on. So I guess a long-winded statement here would be, if in fact the truck works as Elon just described on his 500-mile trip, I think it's going to be lights out for Daimler, VW's trucking unit, Scandia, Volvo Trucks, a lot of entities are in some really deep trouble based on all of these performance parameters that the Semi is delivering. So I wanted to further note that there's a bit of a battle going between Elon and Bill Gates that popped up in this situation as well. Bill, as you know, put in a $500 million short on Tesla stock sometime the past year. And while he had that short in, he contacted Elon regarding the possibility of having Elon participate in some philanthropic activities he was working on related to climate change. The response by Elon was a no way, because how can you be pro-climate change when you're shorting my stock? I also wanted to note that there is a San Jose, California-based battery operation we've actually done a show on that's heavily funded by Bill Gates and partners, that's focused on new battery technology designed to really come after Tesla as a solution and try to put them out of business. So there's a lot of animosity between the two entities. And frankly, I'm really having fun with this, because the amount of money that's associated with all manner of power packs, trucks, even possibly a Tesla sort of freight operation that optimizes what the Semi can do. There are just a bunch of possibilities that open up that represent potentially large amounts of revenue for Tesla and profit. The final thing I wanted to note out of his comments in the last 24 hours is that Elon announced that this is going to be the most profitable quarter ever for Tesla, both revenue and profit. I'm a little surprised by this because, as you know, most of China is on lockdown right now, so sales have been suffering there, and they're having difficulty with getting the ships necessary to repurpose destination for those trucks or production vehicles in China to other countries, because there aren't enough slots on ships outbound from Shanghai. So stay tuned. The arrival of the Semi on December 1 will trigger a whole bunch of answers to some questions, I believe. But the latest news provided by Elon suggests that we're in a terrific position right now to have some exciting things happen for Tesla. And don't be surprised if we get a nice boost in the stock in the process. This is the end of our Tesla comments. Just a reminder, I wanted to encourage you to consider a sleep process where you maintain sleep at the same hours for about 2 weeks, going to bed and waking up at the same time, to develop a circadian rhythm that's healthy for you. This is Greg for Teslafaninsight. Tschüss, au revoir, lahithro, khoda hafez, zdrajziche, ni hao ma, konbanwa, Japanese. And in Jamaica, we say, enough respect, walk good, man. Thanks for joining us. Have a great day. And let's go Tesla stock.